NBA2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Duren in at the center position. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Just flat-out playmaking from Cade. This is why he was picked first overall.
Outside Jones. To the middle. Here's Collins. Puts the move on. And he can't get that one. Now the Pistons take it the other way. First quarter of play, a minute in. To the left wing. Stewart finds Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Duren. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple.
Cunningham against Jones. Down low. And it's going to be a 3-second call. So it's San Antonio now. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Cunningham outside. Three-pointer, Stewart. Rebound, San Antonio.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances. And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player in his development.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Let the big man eat. Stewart just aggressive and confident down there in the post.
Johnson was part of that U.S. team that played in 2021. Man, what a great experience, Grant.
Oh, B.A., I mean, I can speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
And stolen by Stewart. To the inside. Pass to Cunningham. Bogdanovic down low. Takes the 3. The shot misses. San Antonio goes the other way with it. He's watched by Cunningham. Pulls it from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. Collins. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Now Collins continues to play hard and determined to get inside to make it happen.
Here's Cunningham. Jones comes with a double team. Bogdanovic from long range. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 so far. Jones, the pass to Johnson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I loved competing against his teams.
Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard, they'd be prepared, they played the right way. And of course, they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop.
Jones up top. He's watched by Cunningham. Left side, Johnson. San Antonio again missing. The Pistons leading. Here's Ivy. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Sohan, and he dunks it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
Look, if you're a big man that feeds the little guy, man, you deserve the ball back. Nice look from Stewart.
Here's Jones. Bojan Bogdanovich has been leading the charge for Detroit. 8 points in the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Keita Bates-Diop out there with Doug McDermott. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Bassey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
And Hayes sticking with his shot that time. The defense closing in around him.
And that's good as he hits both shots. San Antonio trailing here. Outside Graham. There's the 3. Rebound Detroit. Now here's Hayes. Pass to Bagley. Bates-Diop with a rebound. And for the Spurs, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Burks finds Hayes. Bagley, a screen on Graham. Here's Hayes. Banked it in off the glass. Hayes has got 6.
Looking really comfortable. Hayes on the inside knew he had enough room.
Vassell outside. On the wing, McDermott from downtown. It's not going to go for him. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Here's Diallo into the lane. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Bates-Diop to the paint. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. 5 on the clock. Vassell with it. Now Burks defending. Here's McDermott. Another shot. Graham for 3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. For Detroit, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Diallo right side. Outside Burks. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. San Antonio has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. To the right side. Here's Graham. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman.
Feel like Wiseman covers every area on the floor, and that's a nice block.
Tries again, and it's Vassell penetrating. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he makes both free throws. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Vassell against Burks. A clear look for Bagley, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Pass to Bates-Diop. Back to Vassell. Here's Bassey, defended by Burks. Clock at 6. Graham against Bagley. Graham misses.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Here's Wiseman. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
James Wiseman just so tantalizing. You see that 7-foot frame, those long arms, a rare combo guy out there. It's going to be great to watch him grow.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting just 33% so far in this game. Pass to Bates-Diop from deep three-point range. San Antonio again missing. Detroit shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Hayes, the pass to Diallo. Back to Hayes. Outside Bagley. Burks finds Bagley. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And that one drops for him. And the Pistons lead by 9.
And Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Bates-Diop. Inside. Now Graham. Vassell with it. Here's Bassey. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Graham. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Here's Bates-Diop. He's covered by Bagley. Back to Vassell. Top of the key. Here's Bates-Diop. Soft touch off the glass.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And a
Pistons, 25.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Tell you, one guy who's been getting it done is Bojan Bogdanovic.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Isaiah Stewart out there with Duran. And it's Bogdanovic in at the small forward position. On the wing, Jones. He's watched by Cunningham. Outside Johnson. Outside Jones. Over Cunningham. No good, off the front rim.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Well, Grant, looking at the career of Bojan Bogdanovic, he's been so steady.
Yes, he has, B.A. He's really Mr. Consistency. Always averages double figures, always shoots it well from 3. Bojan can play the 3 or the 4, someone you can really rely on as a teammate.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Pistons leading. Shot left block. And again, it's Detroit converting.
You got to have poise and you got to have body control, and Cunningham displayed both on that play.
Here's Jones. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Jones hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to Stewart. Jacks up a three. That shot, no good. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Outside Jones. Here's Sohan. There's the screen by Johnson. To the wing on the left. Fires from 14. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Ivy. 17-foot shot on the way. Bogdanovich, no good.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Jones from outside. The rebound by Stewart. The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. To the inside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Your teammates got to love playing with Cade Cunningham. I mean, this guy plays so unselfish, on time, on target passing.
Jones misses. The Pistons have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Bogdanovich. Pistons keep it alive. The Spurs have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
1:43 left in the third. Driving to the basket. Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. Takes a three. Pass to Ivy. Bogdanovich on the wing. He drops it from range. And it's a 10-point Pistons lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Collins. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out to the right wing. Here's Ivy. Pass to Duren. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Fires the 3. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Jones against Cunningham. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot by Sohan, no good. The Pistons have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Now Stewart. And there's the screen. Pass to Duren. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Duren's got 10 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
San Antonio has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Graham. Pass to Bates-Diop. Trying to get back on track.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And so it's Detroit. Go. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Devontae Graham out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Keita Bates-Diop. Then there's Doug McDermott. And it's Bassey in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Pistons shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Hayes attacking. Pass to Diallo. Out to the right wing. Hayes finds Burks. Diallo outside. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Burks. Back to Diallo. Hey, expanding his range. Good D by McDermott. And the Spurs shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Pass to Bassey. Vassell, right side. Here's Bates-Diop, defended by Burks. Here's Vassell. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
So it's Detroit now. And here's Burks. Bagley for 3. It doesn't go for him. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Vassell off target from 3-point range. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Burks. Launches it. Connects from downtown. Burks has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Here's Bassey, guarded by Wiseman. McDermott outside. Bates-Diop the screen from behind the arc. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Diallo passes to Wiseman. Outside Bagley. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Hayes misses. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Outside Grant. Down low. Here's Bassey. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on James Wiseman.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. And so he makes both from the line. Detroit has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Cunningham against Graham. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. The shot no good. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Vassell. Out left to the wing. Here's Bassey. To the paint. Graham, the pass to Vassell. On the wing, McDermott. He's watched by Cunningham. San Antonio again missing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board. That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
A minute 15 left to play in the fourth. To the middle. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Ivy.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Vassell. And the 3 off target. Vassell's gone 1 for 4 from the field.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Pistons.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
Graham for 3. The rebound by Stewart. Here's Ivy. He's guarded by Vassell. Pass to Stewart from the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Bates Diop. Yes, it's good.
Yeah, I know the book reads on Devontae Graham that he's a shoot-first guard, but he does have some nice passing skills.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Diop. First personal foul.
That free throw good from Cunningham.
Shooting for Detroit.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And Cunningham with that #1 selection, lots of expectations for him, so a steep learning curve to get to the level that he wants to play at, but he's got a great work ethic and he's going to give you his best effort every night.
And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time that
This game features two teams who really hit the board, rebounding hard. What a fight it's going to be, Clark, tonight on the glass.
You know, that's always one of the key stats in any basketball game. Who can dominate the glass? Who can control the glass? Boxing out going to be critically important in this one.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. Ball with the bucket.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
Jones the pass to Sohan. Lets the 3 fly. Jones, no luck. Ball with it.
San Antonio foul. Brown. First personal foul. First team foul.
Washington kicks to Williams. Pass the ball. 6 to shoot. No good.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And how exciting it must be to have LaMelo Ball, Clark, on your team.
Kevin, clearly one of the most exciting guards in the league. The anticipation was through the roof for Ball, and needless to say, I think he's lived up to it.
First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. San Antonio with the rebound. Rozier defending. Rozier with the steal. Ball against Jones. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Spurs ball.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. There's the drive. Ball with the rebound.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Now, here's Ball. Over in the corner, Rozier. Washington sets the pick for Rozier. It's deflected. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Collins finds Johnson. Collins a screen on Hayward. Johnson a wide open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
You know, some guys who rely on their strength aren't great shooters. Johnson, though, is in a different category.
And here is Washington. Now the pass to Rozier. Shot clock at 6. Back to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
When Rozier is seeing the floor that well, makes everything easier for him and his team. For the Hornets, they have the memory of 2 straight play-in game losses hanging over their heads. That's a tough way to end any season. It should be fuel and motivation for them.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. .143 left to play in the first quarter. Bangs home the trifecta. He has 5. Clark, do you think losing a play-in game 2 years in a row has a lasting effect?
Oh, I think it definitely does, Kevin. Has to leave a bad taste in your mouth. To come so close to being part of the playoffs like the Hornets have is tough to handle and swallow. But it also, on the flip side, can serve as great motivation.
Here's Sohan. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Ball, the pass to Washington. Now, here's Rozier. He's guarded closely. Ball from long range. Collins grabs the miss. Spurs leading by 5. Right, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
From down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Now, here's Ball. Dishes it to Williams. Over Collins. Off the left rim and out. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson outside. Can't get it to fall.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Outside, Ball. Looking to end the run. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the set. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Setting the floor for the Hornets, we've got Oubre. He's out there with Maledon. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Maledon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Here's Graham, leading by 5. Passes it to Bates-Diop. And it's Vassell in the corner. From the wing, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player, but he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
Right now, I've sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. And it's Oubre off the drive. He gets it in there. Oubre has got 6 points.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Graham, it's blocked, and they get it back. Poked away. Here's Maledon. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Bates-Diop. To the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Hornets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to Maledon. Here's Thor. Kept alive. San Antonio leading. And the pass to Bates-Diop. He kicks it to Graham. Here's the screen. Shot from the top of the key. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Passes it to Martin. In the corner, it's Oubre. Now, here is Martin. He's tightly guarded, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year type, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
Charlotte trailing. Oubre kicks to Martin. Pass to Thor. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
San Antonio ball.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Graham, the pass to McDermott. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Bates-Diop. McDermott finds Graham. Now here's Vassell. Covered by Martin. Just 4 to shoot. Here's McDermott, and finished off by McDermott.
Not allowing the shot clock to catch him that time. McDermott doing a nice job being locked in and aware.
Maledon passes to Richards. Now here's Maledon. Down low, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
He hits the second from the line. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Graham surveying the floor. Here's the screen. Bates Diop, the pass to Bassi. Up and in on the layup. Bassi's got it all tied up now for San Antonio.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And that one's good. Richards.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Thanks so much, David. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for Kelly Oubre.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
They've got Collins. Johnson is out there with Jones. And it's Sohan in at the 4 spot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Now here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Johnson in the corner. Count that one.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Famers.
Jones, no luck. Hornets leading by 4. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, "I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there." And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a 3-point play.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Greg, last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
And Jones has it in the corner. Johnson for 3. Rebound by Williams. Hornets leading by 5. Here's Ball. Collins grabs the miss. The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Sohan. And he uses the glass on the layup. Sohan's got 6.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Ball, the pass to Washington. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Ball. Good. Nice job down low. 6 points for him.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Jones, the pass to Sohan. To the inside. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Now here's Hayward. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Knocks it loose. Back to Washington. Here's Sohan. He's covered by Washington. Sohan, the pass to Johnson. Collins, a screen on Williams. That ties it up.
Assertive three-point shot by Johnson. He's working towards being an efficient long-range scorer.
And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
Here's Johnson following the score by Charlotte. Collins setting the big for Johnson. Collins, good. Collins has got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
Hayward finds Washington. Outside, Ball. At the top of the key, Hayward. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Rozier defending. Out to the wing. Here's Sohan. 6 points for him. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
Second team.
12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Johnson, the pass to Sohan. And too long on the shot.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
It's still anybody's game as we reach. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Charlotte, the forwards are Hayward and Washington. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. And it's Williams at the center, locking down the middle. Clock at 2, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Right wing. They set the pick. And he banks in the layup.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now, here's Rozier. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Drills it from outside. And the Hornets lead by 4.
This is a shot Hayward hits at a consistent clip. The D has to be more aware.
Stolen by Ball. It's stolen by Jones. He's covered by Washington. Over to the wing. Collins, a screen on Rozier. Sohan. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Over in the corner, Rozier. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Rozier's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hornets. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Johnson, the pass to Sohan. And no good, trying to use the glass. Charlotte's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Graham. The pass to Bessie. McDermott, no one around him, drains it from beyond the arc.
An accurate shooter off the pass. McDermott feels comfortable firing as soon as he catches it.
Outside ball. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Now, here's Washington. Defense is right there. 5 on the clock. Hayward can't hit.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Graham with the ball. Now guarded by Ball.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Bates Diop. The dish to McDermott. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass. Now just a 2-point Charlotte lead.
He's played in big moments before, guys. Doug McDermott has the experience that helps him prepare to take these shots.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. Ball's knocked loose. Back to Vassell. To tie it up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Ball against Graham. Shoots the 3. Ball no good. For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there. Graham kicks to McDermott. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And stolen by Graham. Here's Bassie. Yes!
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Now, here's Washington. And Charlotte turns it over again.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Ball against Graham. To the middle. Here's Bassie. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
Deep 2 from Ball. Oh, missed it. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Graham gets a wide open look. No good. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. All right, David.
coming. He said, quote, "My whole life."
No shortage of confidence, Allie. Thanks for that. And it's the Pistons to start out. Here are the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Rozier are the guards. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, these two teams tonight, they are loaded with young talent. Doris, the future looks bright.
Well, they're loaded with young talent, and it is fearless talent. These are squads that are going to be tremendous to watch for the next several years. Tonight could be a preview of the next generation of stars to come.
Outside Bogdanovich. Over to the left wing. Cunningham outside. Back to Stewart. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. To the paint. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. The first one falls. And not many teams have as solid a piece to build around as the Hornets do with LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo clearly is a guy who has incredible confidence, incredible vision and passing ability. When you look at his ability to make the game easy for the players around him, and sometimes in transition to make those elite athletes look incredibly special, he is a guy that you would enjoy playing with.
Pass to Washington. Back to Rozier. This one for 3. The rebound by Stewart. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Bogdanovich passes to Cunningham. On the take. And here's Stewart. Lets a 3 fly. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Stewart's got 8 points.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Down low. Bogdanovich lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, Bogdanovich looking so comfortable close to the rim, just extends past the defense beautifully.
Rozier, the pass to Williams. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Right wing. Stewart finds Bogdanovich. Here's Cunningham, and he drives in. And a two-handed jam!
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Hayward outside. Back to Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Cunningham against Hayward. Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Shot clock at 6. Stewart, a screen on Rozier. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Stewart into the lane and finished off by Stewart.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Duren. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Again, the miss by the Hornets. Here's the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Ivy. Outside Bogdanovich. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go. And Charlotte going the other way now. Hayward, the pass to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Well, that's the IQ of Gordon Hayward on display. He understands what the defense is trying to take away and finds the open man.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Driving in. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Hayward.
Man, good whistle there.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
No coverage that time. Hayward's got 5 points.
Well, Gordon Hayward's so good in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Cunningham against Ball. Here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Ball. The rebound by Stewart. Detroit has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And stolen by Williams. Washington outside. And Washington powers it through.
I tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
Back to Stewart from outside the arc. Drops in the 3. 15 points in the game.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get...
And so it's the Detroit Pistons ending the quarter up 10, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. They've got Cody Martin, Kelly Oubre out there with Theo Maledon. Then there's Nick Richards, and it's Thor in at power forward. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Now here's Hayes. Outside Burks. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Out to Bagley. Pass to Hayes. Now here's Wiseman. 5 to shoot. Burks with it. Oubre picks him up. And Burks gets it to go.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Bagley passes to Wiseman. And here's Hayes. Back to Wiseman. On the wing, Burks. From outside, off the mark. Here's Charlotte. It's a 10-point game. Outside Oubre. Magruder, he's checked in for the Pistons.
Second personal foul. Team second.
Pass to Thor. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Oubre. Second chance shot. Here's Richards. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Buries it from 3. And the Pistons lead by 11. The Hornets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Thor. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Magruder. He's guarded by Martin. Out to Bagley. On the wing, Burks. From deep. Bagley, no good. And for the Hornets, they're shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. And here's Oubre from the arc. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Pass to Maledon. The three is up. The Pistons clear it. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you.
Boy, this is an area of his game that he has stepped up from his entry point into the league. Kelly Oubre is got to be taken seriously from downtown right now.
Burks finds Hayes. Outside Bagley. On the wing, Burks. Pistons keep it alive. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep. Burks has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Burks takes no time getting that shot up, ready on the catch.
Martin. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
You see the handle on Bagley? Allows him to get his shot from anywhere on the floor.
Here's Maledon. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. Hits both from the stripe.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Bogdanovich with it. Oubre picks him up. Pass to Stewart. To the wing, right side. Here's Cunningham. Bogdanovich on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Bogdanovich has got 7 points.
Boy, you love to see Bogdanovich stroke that deep ball. What an accomplished scorer from distance.
Here's Maledon. It's Martin on the wing, defended by Bogdanovich. And that one's good. Maledon.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons.
Visiting team, 31. Get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Without question, Isaiah Stewart displaying his skills today.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Isaiah Stewart out there with Duren. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. That's the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Even as a forward, Gordon Hayward can run the offense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., he is a tremendous passer. Hayward's averaged over 5 assists a game during the season. Having Gordon in the front court really helps with ball movement.
Well, deceptive speed to me on that drive. Bogdanovich able to slice through the defense.
Rozier finds Williams. Out to Hayward. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Stewart, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Stewart. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Ivy. 4 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 12-point Detroit lead.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Ball passes to Hayward. And here's Rozier. Back to Hayward. Washington left side. Inside. Oh, deflected. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Pass to Duran. Now here's Cunningham. Here's Stewart. Bogdanovich on the wing. Hayward with a steal. He goes up. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
That's what you call taking care of business on both ends. The steal by Hayward and then the finish on the opposite side.
Cunningham against Washington. Now here's Stewart. Defense is right there. Pass to Ivy. Uses the glass on the layup. Ivy's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Hayward to pass to Rozier. Here's Washington. The shot no good. Now the Pistons take it the other way. To the inside. Here's Stewart. Pass to Duran. Outside Bogdanovich. Stewart, a screen on Hayward. Bogdanovich down low. Guarded by Hayward. Now the Hornets moving it up. Washington passes to Rozier. The shake. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
When Terry Rozier switched teams from Boston to Charlotte, think about the level of responsibility and the burden change from one team to the other. Now a starter, now all kinds of responsibilities on his shoulders.
And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Richards is checked in for Williams. Thor comes in for Washington. Martin, he's checked in for Hayward. And Maladon subbed in for LaMelo Ball. And the Hornets making a change here. Bouknight's checked in. 1:52 left in the third quarter here. Hey, shot's good. So, Doris, what differentiates Terry Rozier at his position?
His scoring ability, his threat as both a three-point shooter and a dribble drive guy. But the key, BA, to me, and what distinguishes him, you can play him on the ball or you can play him off the ball. So he can play with another great guard and still flourish.
1:25 left in the third. Out to Bagley. 4-3. Can't get it to drop. And Charlotte going the other way now. He takes it in. Thor can't get it to go. The Pistons have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Burks. Pass to Livers. Outside Burks. Outside Bagley. 6 to shoot. Over to the wing. Here's Hayes. Again, the Pistons score.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Richards. Right wing. Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Pass to Bagley. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Martin outside. To the right side. Here's Bouknight. He's covered by Bagley. With the crossover. And so it's the Detroit Pistons up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop them.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Hornets, they've got Nick Richards, Teo Maladon out there with Bouknight. Then there's Cody Martin, and it's Thor in at the 4 slot. Three-pointer Stewart, and the three-pointer goes. And the Pistons lead by 18.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Cunningham with the ball. Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Cunningham. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Bogdanovich, no good. Charlotte's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Out to the wing. Back to Martin. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. And that one's good. Maladon.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
It's good.
Well, you have to like the balance of Bojan Bogdanovic. Keeping it through the contact. That is nicely done.
They get it back. Goes back up. And he lays it in.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Cunningham drives in. Here's Ivy. Pass to Stewart. To the wing, right side. Outside Bogdanovich. Three-pointer, no good. The Hornets have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Here's Richards to the middle. The shot. The rebound by Stewart. To the paint. It's stolen. Here's Richards. Back to Martin. Second chance effort. There's the block. And they're able to recover. The Pistons have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Stewart. Bogdanovich with it. Martin picks him up. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It's going to be on Cody Martin. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Detroit has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Ivy. Out to the right wing. Cunningham outside. Here's Duren. And here's Ivy from the arc. And again, the Pistons missing. Charlotte has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Pistons.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Washington going inside, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
It would seem to me with P.J. Washington, basketball was ingrained in his DNA. Why? Each of his parents, guys, played Division I basketball. You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Hayes against ball. Pass to Diallo. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Knocks down the long J. And the Pistons lead by 18.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And he's going for the lob. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, what we know is LaMelo Ball is so young, but already an all-star. The future bright with a guy who can pass it and shoot it as consistently as he can.
Up top, Burks. Hounded by Rozier. Back to Burks. Here's Hayes. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. Here's Ball. Rozier, left side. Williams passes to Ball. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to...
selection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
And the starting group for the Spurs. They've got Collins. Jones is out there with Johnson. And it's Zohan in at the 4.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
So the San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Stewart up top to the wing right side. Clock at 6. Cunningham passes to Ivy. Stewart misses. And Collins has got the ball here for the Spurs. It's hauled in by Stewart. Cunningham on the wing. Defended by Jones. Cunningham dishes it to Bogdanovich. Over Johnson. Goes back up. Duran fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. And after a 2-decade-plus playoff streak, the Spurs have been in the lottery the last 3 seasons, and they're focused more on youth and development.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Cunningham passes to Duran. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Pass to Zohan. And Jones has it in the corner. Off target with his 3. Richard, the Spurs with one of the youngest rosters in the league. Some quality young talent that they're very excited about.
And also acquiring draft capital. And they have a history of finding some great players outside the lottery like Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili.
You're right. They've always done it.
Yeah, you got to when you're a small market. Got to invest in development.
Now, here's Stewart. That one doesn't drop. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Here's Jones. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Stewart. There's the triple. Rebound by Zohan. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Johnson outside. Collins setting the pick for Johnson. 4 on the clock, and then Johnson with the dunk.
More than capable as a ball handler. Keldon Johnson calling his own number.
Inside, stolen by Collins. To the paint, deflects the pass. And here's the break. Bogdanovich wide open. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
2 minutes remaining.
Drives to the hoop. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And another 3 for Detroit.
And the reliability of Bogdanovich. His teammates know bogey is good for that shot, so he gets the feed and sinks it.
Now here's Jones. He kicks to Collins. There's the pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. To the left wing. Wide open look. They get it back. Pass to Zohan. Spurs working the ball around now. Bogdanovich against Johnson. Here's Zohan. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Passes it to Ivy. Here's Duren. Ivy kicks to Cunningham. He dishes it to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Over Jones. Detroit getting another chance here. They shoot again. Here's Cunningham. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham. A talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
32 seconds left in the first. Jones, the pass to Sohan. Here's Ivy with the drive. Misses the layup. Spurs trail by 3. From deep, Collins buries it from three-point range.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And here's Ivy. Down low. And Stewart gets it to go.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pistons. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Marvin Bagley is out there with Diallo. Then there's Wiseman. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Hayes in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Graham. After the basket by Detroit. Pass to Bassi. Here's Bates Diop. A floater. Graham in the corner. The pass to Bates Diop. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Burks on the wing, covered by Vassell. Hayes the pass to Diallo. Burks in the corner. And another three for Detroit.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Graham.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Burks on the wing, covered by Vassell. Burks dishes to Bagley. Just 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's Hayes. Pistons keep it alive. Wiseman kicks to Burks. Pass to Hayes. Another shot. Rebound San Antonio. Graham with the ball. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Detroit. Good on both. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Hayes the pass to Bagley. Burks on the wing. Passes to Hayes. Now here's Diallo. Bagley with a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. Now here's McDermott. He's covered closely. Here's Bassi. Out left to the wing. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Here's Hayes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Pistons shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And a different look here for the Pistons. Duren, he's checked in for Wiseman. Stewart comes in for Marvin Bagley. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Diallo. And Ivy subbed in for Burks. Now, here's Stewart. And Hayes kicks to Ivy. Connects from 3-point range. Ivy's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Graham with the ball. Working on Hayes. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Pistons making a change here. Cunningham's checked in.
Substitution on the floor.
Pistons leading by 6. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Duren. Taken away. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Team second.
Zohan, the pass to McDermott.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And he's good on the second. Detroit's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Cunningham against Graham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Pistons leading by 7. Stewart with the screen on Graham. Cunningham dishes it to Ivy. Cunningham kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Zohan. Now the dish to Graham. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And so we conclude the first half. Thanks for the great interview, Dave. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Bojan Bogdanovich with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. They've got Keldon Johnson. Jones is out there with Collins. And it's Zohan in at the 4-man position. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. Corey Joseph's checked in for the Pistons. Jones with it, picked up by Joseph. Jones, the pass to Johnson. Here's Zohan. No good on that one. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Outside, Joseph. Kicks to Bogdanovich. Stewart, a screen for Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Spurs trail by 8.
And guys, Keldon Johnson has continued to perfect his craft.
A very flexible forward, scoring the ball better than he ever has. And that growing confidence you can see. He can spot up or shoot or slash his way to the rim.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Johnson. There's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Johnson's got 5 now.
His confidence growing over time. The coaching staff encourages Keldon Johnson to shoot off the catch. That's his shot.
Joseph, the pass to Duran. Bogdanovich inside. Covered by Johnson. Outside, Joseph. Now, here's Ivy. Defended by Jones. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Bagley with a screen on Jones. Outside, Bagley. 6 on the shot clock. Driving the lane. He can't get that one. Spurs trail by 5. And there's the pass to Collins. Johnson from outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
A point of emphasis for Johnson, knowing he needs to keep taking and making threes.
Burks in the corner. Here's Diallo. Count the basket. And the Pistons lead by 4.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Johnson, the pass to Collins. Rebound by the Pistons.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Over to the left wing. Diallo with it. Jones covers. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Kicks it out to Johnson. From past the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Johnson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Man, he is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
On its way from Burks for 2. Rebound San Antonio. Sohan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Johnson in the corner. For the tie. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
The beautiful all-around game of Johnson. So dependable when it comes to finding open teammates.
He takes it in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Jones, the pass to Sohan. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the middle. It's tipped. Stolen by Collins. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Collins is running. Count it. He's got 7.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
The shot's good from Wiseman.
And just wait until Wiseman has time to develop his moves, which are still somewhat raw at this stage.
Takes a step back. Jones in the post. Working on Hayes. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Johnson. For the lead. Detroit with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Wiseman. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. Diallo the pass to Hayes. Leaner from distance. Here's Wiseman. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Pistons ahead. They lead by 2. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Duran out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Following the bucket by the Spurs. Duren, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He misses the free throw. Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. And he sinks the second.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
San Antonio trailing here. Passes it to McDermott. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. There's a screen to the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And they are amped up right now. I mean, after trailing for so long and then trimming that margin, finally they take the lead.
And the Pistons with possession here. Now Cunningham. Pass to Stewart. It's hauled in by Bates-Diop. San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Johnson surveying the floor. Shoots it and out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
The Pistons trail it. And here's Ivy. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
And focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Here's Bassett. The pass to Graham. Takes the 3. To the wing on the left. McDermott dishes to Johnson. To the right side. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Team second.
Detroit on D. A 2-point game. Graham with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Here's McDermott. And he drives in. And he makes that one.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Bogdanovich passes to Duren. That'll go on McDermott. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Team second.
Cunningham against Graham. It's Cunningham with the drive. Comes up empty down low. Spurs leading by 4. McDermott down low. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bates-Diop. Offline with his 3. The Pistons have gone 0-3 to start the 4th quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Green. That'll be his second foul of the game. Burks, he's checked in for the Pistons. And the Pistons with possession here. Trailing by 4. Cunningham kicks to Stewart. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Bessie. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now. The previous play is able to tell what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see
the ruling on the floor stands.
Are moving it, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Cunningham passes to Burks. Pass to Stewart. Back to Burks. They need this. And Stewart lays it up and in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's Sohan. Lays it up and banks it in. Sohan's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Spurs.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Bogdanovich left side. Burks on the wing. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Cunningham. 3-pointer. He can't hit that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Graham with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. Yep, that one goes in there. Graham's got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
To the left side wing. McDermott passes to Sohan. Johnson outside. Kicks it to Graham. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Pistons.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Count it!
And how about the confidence Bogdanovich displayed there? This guy's a clutch shooter who loves being the man when the spotlight's on.
3-pointer, Graham. No good. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. They seem to relish their role as the...
appears to be fast tonight. Two teams that thrive when the tempo is at its quickest.
You're going to love this one. Up and down. Neither squad likes to use too much of the shot clock. They'll be looking to get out in transition every time they get a chance.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs.
Team.
Washington, a screen on Johnson. Hayward, the pass to Rozier. Charlotte gets it back. Pass to Williams. The offensive rebound. Ball outside. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Here's Sohan. Here's Johnson. They set the pick. Jones with the ball. He puts up a three. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Rozier. Outside, Williams. San Antonio with a rebound.
And you know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons: a lack of playoff experience among their core players.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Ball against Jones. Ball passes to Hayward. The shot, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Collins passes to Jones. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Out to the right wing. Here's Sohan. Counted from distance. He's got 5.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And BA, that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. Misses the baby hook. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside. In transition. Back to Collins. The 3 ball. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Ball outside. Ball's doubled. Down low. Outside Johnson. Here's Collins. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Collins has got 5 now.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Hayward. Looking to win the run. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
Length and speed of Hayward is incredibly hard to defend. He loves to ram it through the rim.
Jones against Ball. Johnson inside. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Ball with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. 1:19 left in the first. Ball passes to Rozier. That 3's off the mark. San Antonio leading. Outside Jones. Right wing. Collins inside. Guarded by Hayward. Another shot. And it's Collins laying it in. He has 7.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive. That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Here's Jones. No good. And Charlotte going the other way now. Hayward, the pass to Williams. He shoots again. Second shot opportunity, and Hayward with a lay-in.
Some things you can't teach. Hayward showing natural instincts to the ball right there.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Sohan. The three. It's hauled in by Hayward. Charlotte trailing. Ball finds Rozier. Hayward outside. Shoots over Johnson. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's San Antonio leading by.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Hornets U16 team.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
Teo Maladon out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Cody Martin. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Thor in at the 4 spot. That's the Hornets 5. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Show some love for Queen City. Let's give a huge hand to your honeybee.
Now here's Grant. The D's right on him. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bates Diop. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Poke loose. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Basketball.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting only 23% so far. And Smitty, Greg Popovich, you'd play for him, his 27th season as coach of the Spurs. How many more you think he has in him?
Well, B.A., he's accomplished everything one could hope to in his career. I mean, he has 5 titles, B.A., most wins in NBA coaching history. Now he's just coaching for the love.
And he ends up missing both free throws. We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap, you think?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college. McDermott on your squad is like having a guy that you can rely on knocking down shots from the stretch 4 position.
Pass to Oubre. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Here's Thor, 6 to shoot. Here's Maladon, looking for his first basket, still in this one.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's Bates Diop. To the left side wing. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Charlotte, 8-point game. Pass to Martin. No luck on that one. Good D by McDermott. For San Antonio, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Martin outside. Out to Oubre, beyond the arc. He buries it from 3. Oubre's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Graham. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And we've seen the Spurs part ways with some of their best veterans. It really speaks to the talent at the top of the 2023 NBA draft. Savvy organizations like San Antonio will time their rebuilds to the years when the draft boasts some of those elite prospects.
Here's Maladon. Drives to the hoop, to the middle. And it's rejected. Here's Bates Diop. Richards pulls it in.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Back to Oubre. It's stolen by Johnson. Back come the Spurs in transition. To the paint. Lays it up and banks it in. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Spurs.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Well, the Spurs shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Here's Bates Diop. That shot missing. And Charlotte going the other way now. It's Martin on the wing, defended by McDermott. Good on the shot. Martin's got his first points of the game.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Graham, the pass to Johnson. 1:05 left to play in the half. Bates Diop, the screen. Here's Bassi. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
This Spurs franchise, one of the most storied in the sport, really trying to get back to their winning ways.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And San Antonio has possession, following the bucket by the Hornets. Now here's Jones. He's covered closely. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Inside, here's Richards, and that one is hammered home.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Outside Jones. Pass to Johnson. And it's blocked. Here's Maladon. No good. Misses at the buzzer.
With the score, the Hornets 15, the Spurs 20.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. San Antonio leading. So on the floor for San Antonio. Jones, the pass to Collins. And here's McDermott outside Jones. Collins with a screen on ball. To the inside. Collins inside, working on Williams. Collins, no good. And Charlotte shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Ball finds Williams. Ball outside. Counted.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Tons of hype around the Melo Ball, the 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
Rozier, the pass to Hayward. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And it's tied up with that one. Well, the Spurs shooting only 27% for today's game. Pass to Sohan. Back to Jones. Now Collins. Here's Sohan. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup is good off the glass. He has 7.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Ball passes to Rozier. Back to Ball. To the middle. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Now here's Hayward. He has 6. Pass to Ball. It's Washington, high post. And here is Hayward, defended by McDermott. And the Spurs making a change here. Graham's checked in.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Hayward, the pass to Williams. And Collins with the big block. Outside for Rozier. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ball. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul and the third.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. Johnson, he's checked in for McDermott. And so Ball nails both of them.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
The kick out to Johnson. Hayward with a steal. Ball with it. Pass to Williams. Hayward outside. Again, the miss by the Hornets. For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Guarded by Hayward. From deep, Johnson sends it home from 3-point land. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Quick shooting from Johnson, getting the drop on the defense.
And Williams punches it home.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Now here's Johnson. He's off on the layup. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Washington a good look. The wide open shot is on the money. Now it's a 3-point Charlotte lead.
Keeping his head up and staying patient. This is what you love to see from Rozier as a playmaker.
And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul of the game. A new lineup here for Charlotte. And San Antonio also making a switch. Bassey's checked in. Out to the wing. Here's Sohan. And they get it back. Right side Johnson. Pass to Maladon. Martin outside. It's stolen by Johnson. Let's go with a 3 on target from range. Johnson's got 6 points.
Really solid from deep. You have to stay connected to Johnson or he'll hurt you. Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Here's Graham. San Antonio calls timeout.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Timeout Spurs. With 5 off t-shirts, everyone. 2-1. And you know what time it is, Hornets fans?
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Pass to Bassey. Left side Johnson. There's the drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Now that's the real strength. Johnson just out-muscling the D and getting it done.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Knocks it loose. Here's Maledon. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Thor. Oubre on the wing. Just 3 on the clock. Blocked. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Spurs out in front. You are state.
It's the big fella.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Theo Maledon. Cody Martin is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Thor in at power forward. That's the Hornets 5. Now here's Hayward. The 3 from Ball. Vassell with the rebound. San Antonio's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Inside, here's Sohan. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Spurs lead by 5. Here's Hayward. The kick out to Ball. Washington passes to Ball. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs.
San Antonio.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
The Spurs shooting just 37% in the game. To the paint. Pass to Bassi. Graham against Ball. Down low. And he goes in for the dunk.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Hayward, good.
Hey, numbers don't lie. Catch and shoot equals high percentage. Gordon Hayward with a great look.
Graham up top, pounded by Ball. Here's Sohan. And a great assist by Graham as that one goes.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Ball. To the middle. Tipped. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Williams misses.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
From deep, Johnson. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
Graham with it. Guarded now by Ball. Williams against Vassell. From deep. From deep, Johnson knocks down the triple. Johnson's got 15 points in just the second half.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Now here's Johnson. The 3 is up. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
It's Hayward on the wing, covered by Johnson. Washington passes to Hayward. Rebounded by the Spurs. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Back to Johnson. Out to the right wing. Here's Sohan. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Hayward for three. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a three of his own. Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Ball against Graham. Hayward for three. And no good. San Antonio goes the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Spurs.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Keldon Johnson.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Here's Johnson. The Hornets making their last shot. Vassell's shot is good.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They lead by 15. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Your thoughts, guys?
Interesting timeout with this game mostly in the bag.
In my opinion, I think they're looking to make a substitution. But let's see out of the timeout.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
First personal foul. Second team.
5 ticks left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Ball. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here.
Charlotte Hornets playing against the Detroit Pistons. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Bogdanovich out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Cunningham against Rozier. And there's the pass to Duren. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Basketball.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Hayward passes to Williams. Outside Bogdanovich. The kick out to Cunningham. The shot by Stewart with no one around. Bogdanovich passes to Ivy. Back to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Stewart. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Charlotte basketball.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. And here is Rozier. Bogdanovich with it. Now defended by Hayward. And Bogdanovich kicks to Stewart. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Look, if you're a big man that feeds the little guy, man, you deserve the ball back. Nice look from Stewart.
And stolen by Ivy. Bogdanovich finds Cunningham. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Stewart. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Cunningham. No good from outside. Hayward left side. Charlotte moving it around. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jalen Duren.
And what you love about Hayward, the all-around ability. Scores, facilitates rebounds, and does so with consistency.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Over to the left wing. Pass to Ivy for 3. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. And it's the Hornets ball. For the 3, Duren pulls it in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Earlier, I spoke with Dwayne Casey. What he's proud of is how well they're playing above the net. He said, I can forgive physical mistakes. Everybody misses shots. What bothers me are the mental mistakes. And I haven't had to get anyone's ear about that with this team. Well, that's pretty heady basketball, Kevin. We'll see if they can keep it going tonight.
Great, David. Thanks. We'll see if they can execute and create some good looks early, and then Greg capitalize.
Yeah, this is also a good way to challenge your shooters. Get them mentally prepared for what's about to come.
I think more decent looks come from more floor spacing.
Bogdanovich passes to Stewart. Second chance shot, and there's the drive. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Ball finds Washington. Right side, Williams. Clock at 6. And it's slammed in by Williams.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Williams with the steal. Picked his pocket. Stewart passes to Cunningham. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Cunningham, close to 6'8". He's such a tough cover for bigger guys. With how mobile he is, love him attacking in this mindset.
And Brett, what about the play of Cunningham?
Well, he had a solid first year in the league, especially with the added pressure of being the #1 pick. kind of a tough situation playing in Detroit for a team that's exploring a lot of young talent. So not only do you have to perform, you have to find a way to lead. And I think the expectations around Cade Cunningham were fulfilled for the Detroit Pistons.
And Duren slams it in.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Rozier the pass to Ball. And Ball gets double teamed. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the first. Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. Drops in the tray. Cunningham's got 5 points so far.
Right now, Cunningham has that shot dialed in.
Rozier kicks to Washington. And it's Ball at the elbow. In the corner, it's Hayward. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. He has 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Left side, Ball for 3. Hayward. It's hauled in by Stewart. Here's Duren. Driving in. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pistons ahead, leading by just 2. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Detroit?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
They've got Martin. Aladon is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Richards in at the 5. So that's the Hornets 5. Here's Thor, and the pass to Oubre. It's stolen by Bagley. The Pistons working the ball around now. Works with it. Bagley in the post, covered by Oubre. Bagley, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
It's Martin on the wing. He's guarded by Diallo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thor. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shots. So often it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league, and who compliments you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success. Pretty easy for Marvin to get up like that.
Hornets trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
For the pass to Aladon. Here's Oubre. And James Wiseman picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Charlotte with it.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Bagley into the lane. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Bagley handling that one well, not afraid to get a little bit creative from time to time.
And looking at Marvin Bagley, the third, a skilled forward, Brent, who has struggled to stay healthy.
Back in 2018, Bagley was selected #2 in the NBA draft. So he finds a way to stay healthy and gets into the right situation. Maybe some of those doors to his talent start to open up.
During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
The shot's good from Hayes.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
1:39 left now here in the second. Oubre kicks to Martin. Going inside and finished off by Martin.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's Hayes. Plays it up off the glass. Hayes has got the lead up to 4 now for Detroit.
Looking really comfortable. Hayes on the inside knew he had enough room.
Burks, the pass to Hayes. Back to Burks. He kicks it to Bagley. Burks looking around. Shot clock at 5. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Bagley, no good.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
It's stolen by Wiseman. Inside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Charlotte turns it over again.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. Here's Bogdanovich. Williams with the block. Here's Ball. Misses off the right eye. And a close game so far to the... Thank you, David. Close don't go away after the break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Cade Cunningham really making a difference here.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Durham. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. Ball, the pass to Rozier. Back to Ball. Oh, good on the triple. Pistons leading by 6. That's tipped. The kick out to Cunningham. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Cunningham. The dish to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. Cunningham drives in. The Hornets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Williams can't hit. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Launches it. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Here's Ball. Outside Williams. Here's Rozier. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Blocking foul called on Mark Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
Rozier finds Williams. Charlotte moving the ball around. Ball against Cunningham. Ball no good. And the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up, and that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
The Hornets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Second personal foul.
And that one falls for Williams. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Thor's checked in. Cody Martin comes in for Gordon Hayward. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Rozier. And it's Maledon in for Ball. Bogdanovich, no luck. Hornets trail by 9. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining.
Maledon passes to Oubre.
3 minutes.
Rebound, Detroit. Cunningham outside. Pass to Stewart. Launches a 3, and another 3 for Detroit.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Bogdanovich finds Cunningham. Here's Ivy. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists in the game. Outside Williams. Pass to Maledon. Back to Williams. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Pistons leading by 10. Hayes the pass to Wiseman. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Shots good by Thor. Thor's got 4 this quarter.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Wiseman with a wide open look. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
And Wiseman has shown that kind of potential. A 7-footer that can catch and shoot. Wow.
And finished off by Oubre.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now, into the lineup for your...
Now, here's Maledon. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Detroit. They're up by 6.
Your Hornets use...
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Oubre out there with Maladon. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's Thor in at the 4 spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Killian Hayes, born in America, yet didn't play high school basketball. That's unheard of.
Well, Killian's dad played a bunch of years in Europe, and he really loved his time in France, so he believed the best way for Killian to develop his game was to play pro ball in France.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Duran, he's checked in for Wiseman. Stewart comes in for Marvin Bagley. Bogdanovich is checked in for Diallo. And Ivy subbed in for Burks. Stewart down low. Washington's on him. Stewart with the screen on Ball. Back to Stewart. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pocket 6. Kicks it to Hayes. Shoots a 3. It's good from long range.
Well, that three-point shot is not something Killian is great at yet, but he's still committed to developing there.
And Hayward, the stuff.
Just to make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Stewart in the corner. And another 3 for Detroit.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Ball with a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And Hayes kicks to Bogdanovich. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Releases. Hayward can't hit. Detroit leading by 8. Bogdanovich inside. He's covered by Washington. Pass to Stewart. Sinks the three-pointer. Stewart's got 15 points in just the second half.
And will they adjust the offense here? Stewart getting the job done. Will they start to go down and feed him more? We'll see.
Left side, Ball. Ogier for 3. Here's Williams. Detroit with the rebound. Duran's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Back to Hayes. To the middle. It's deflected. There's the pass to Ivy. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. LaMelo Ball picks one up. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
And the first one drops. Alec Burks checked in for the Pistons. And both free throws good for Williams. Detroit leading by 11. Cunningham finds Stewart. Down low. Burks with it. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Crew on the 14-footer.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovich. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hand. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
James Wiseman, he's checked in for Duran.
Piston substitution, James Wiseman.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Pistons. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Burks on the wing. Top of the key, Wiseman. Cunningham passes to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Detroit.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
Yep, that one goes.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Ball kicks to Rozier. Left side, Ball. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Nothing wrong with being physical, but that's just over the top.
Pass to Bogdanovich. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cunningham passes to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 20.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin to come into an opponent's building and dominate